Hi, it's PD on location at Highlands today. I'm up here with the Gill Trap group, looking at some of their unbelievably expensive cars. I think they've got 8 cars on display. We've got McLarens, we've got Lamborghinis, we've got Porsches, we've got Aston Martins. You name it, we've got it. Look, I've just found Greg Brink from Aston Martin. So, Greg, tell me about this flash-looking white machine here. This is a Aston Martin DB what?
DB11.
DB11.
So this is the latest generation of the DB11. So, twin turbo V8 engine, 500, just over 500 brake horsepower, 670 newton meters of torque.
What does that mean to me? How fast does it go?
Well, we never get to see the top speeds
Right.
on these things nowadays because you get put in jail.
Correct.
But it makes the right noises. It's all hand built. The thing with Astons, they're all hand built and totally bespoke, so you can order them to whatever spec and colour
And all those things.
and things, bridge of wear leather. I mean, it's beautifully British built product.
So what? What does this retail for?
This car starts at 295.
Yep.
Again, by the time you put options in, you're talking mid threes, early threes.
Right. So I'm going to, Greg, what I'm going to do is I might put you in, might get you to start it up, and I'll see if I can see if it's worth that 350,000 coming out that exhaust.
Oh, I think it will be. Yeah.
Okay,
Give it
let's
a
go and do it. Now, mate, so you're now sitting inside the DB11. Is there seats in the back?
Yeah, 2 seats. We get 2 adults in the back here.
Very small adults by the look
Oh,
of
no,
it.
you just bring the seat forward.
Right,
Look at this.
okay.
So it's adaptability.
So,
2 plus 2.
so the acceleration on this thing throw you back into the seat, I presume?
3.9 to 100k, so it's up
It's
there.
pretty quick.
It's up there.
Well, mate, I'll just sneak back to the exhaust and you give it a wee rev and we'll just see what we're getting for our money. Here we go. Here we go. In the back now. Now that's a good sound. That's a very good sound. Outstanding work, mate. I think. And now Greg's got me in a Lamborghini Aventador S. Did I get that right, Greg?
You've got it dead right. This is the supercar of supercars.
I was worried about getting in, but once I'm actually here, it's pretty comfortable once you're actually inside it.
Yeah, it's not that elegant getting out though, but when you're in here, it's actually pretty cool space to be.
We've got the big flash doors up on the angle.
Yep.
So, mate, so tell me about this car. The boys are telling me this is the car to have on the track.
Yeah, this is the fastest. The fastest car here. I mean, 740 brake horsepower, 0 to 100k in 2.8 seconds.
Yep.
And
That would throw you back in the seat.
Yeah, I mean it's classic Lamborghini, a naturally aspirated V12 engine, 6.2 litre. It not only does it go, but it sounds and I mean it's a very special car. Again, very exclusive. Only build 2,000 cars a year.
It's only 2,000 of these worldwide.
Yeah.
So how many of these will we have how many would we have of these in New Zealand right now?
At the moment, this is the latest model of it, the Aventador S. There's probably about 8 all up.
8 of these?
Yeah, in New Zealand since we launched it.
And what are we paying for one of these?
We're paying it's just over 700,000 plus options, so around 750 grand.
Right, and I hear the when you start this up, it's very impressive. So I'll drag myself out. I could just about go to sleep in here, but I'll drag myself out of here and we'll start it up and see how much noise we can make. I've got myself out. Greg's going to quickly start this up, and then apparently you're going to hear the roar from hell. Give us another one, Greg. Yep. That's a growl. That is a $700,000 growl. Thanks for that. Excellent work.
Brilliant.
Cheers, Greg. Look, I've just found Derek Bennett from Bentley. Now, mate, I presume this is a Bentley GT we're looking at here.
Yep.
So, mate, it's a pretty flash-looking rig. Tell me about this.
So this is the new 2018 Bentley Continental GT. It's literally just come into the market. We've only got this car and another one in Auckland at the moment. And this car's been a long time coming, really. We had the last model since 2011, and this one has literally just replaced it. So it's a new 6-litre W12.
So it's 6 litre?
6-litre W12 twin turbo, 626 horsepower, 3.5 seconds, or just over 3.5 seconds to 100 kilometres an hour. So it's the real deal, this one.
So what are we talking about? What are we talking retail here?
So the starting price is $365,
right?
And then with options and things like that, you'd probably get to about $400, $410, just
right,
depending on what you want.
Okay, and this is the first of the first. So you had the same model for the last 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. So this is the all new Continental GT. So the model started in 2004. Then it went to 2011, then they had another refresh. But this is an all new car from the ground up. So there's nothing whatsoever the same on this car as the last car.
Okay, mate, we've got nearly $400,000 worth of real estate here, so I'm going to get you to get in and start it up and see what $400,000 sounds like. So now I'm just looking through the window. Do you need a rectal scanner to get it started, or do you have to cut one of your fingers off to put it on a digit button, or what else do you do?
Not quite. As long as you've got your key in the pocket, all you got to do is get in and press that button.
Well, even I can do that. Right, so here we go. We're down at the back of the car. That's a very big tailpipe, by the way. And I'm just going to get him to Wayne to start it up again. Righto, Wayne, just crank it away. Righto, give us some horsepower. Well, there's 400. There's four. It's 400,000 well spent. Righto, Wayne. So now, look, tell me about these two. They're both Pentagas, so you've been telling me. So talk me through these. They're SUVs, obviously. So what's the difference between the two for a start?
Okay. Well, obviously, I mean, Bentayga came out around about 18 months ago, and it first came into the market as a W12. So the V8 petrol, this car's just arrived into the market. It's a brand new engine for Bentley, 4-litre V8. You know, it's got all of the latest features in it, superb sound. And the diesel over here, that engine came out about 9 months ago.
Yep.
Incredible engine, got over 1,000 kilometres range in a tank of fuel.
Right. So what are these two? Talk me through. What are these? That's the diesel. This is the petrol. So what are these roughly what are these retailing for?
Okay, so the petrol here. That's
petrol.
Yeah, that's the petrol one. That's 280.
Oh, it's close.
You were close. They sound almost the same.
Yep.
So $285,000 for the petrol.
Yep.
Plus your options. So most customers are spending about $320.
Yep.
And on the diesel, it's $295,000. With your options, you're talking about $330.
Right. Okay. So look, and you've been into Cromwell. You've been Highlands. You've been here for a couple of days. How's you've been around the track a few times. How's that going for you?
Well, we've been around the track a couple of times. We don't see Bentley really as a track car.
No.
It can do it. You know, it can do fast things, but actually we've had a great time going up and down the roads. There are beautiful roads down here for these sorts of cars. Ideal.
Right, mate. Good to chat.
Great, thank you.
Now I found Luke from McLaren. We haven't talked about McLaren, and we've got some McLarens here today. So Luke, tell me. I know about McLaren. He was a really famous racing car driver, and he actually designed cars, and he designed his own cars. So what's the relationship with McLaren and to him? Is it's all still the same company?
Yeah, I mean Bruce McLaren is
Bruce. That was his name.
He was a Kiwi. You know, and that sort of pioneering Kiwi can-do spirit lives on today in McLaren Automotive. We're very proud of our origins and being a New Zealand. That New Zealand connection. But today, McLaren Automotive, I mean, we've been around about 6 years. This standing behind us is the latest and greatest. It's been here about a week and a half.
So this has just arrived in the country?
Yep, just arrived in the country. The factory have sent us a left-hand drive kind of press car to show to all the punters, which is fantastic.
So are you selling many McLarens in New Zealand?
Yeah, we are. We're going well. I mean, last year we did about 34.
Okay.
And this year we're sort of on target to do that again.
Okay, so tell me about this. So this is a 600 LT.
So this is a 600 LT. This is the latest version of what we call the sports series, so our sports car range. Okay, but this is the stripped out track focus version.
Right.
600 horsepower. It weighs under 1,300 kgs. It's got a super sticky Pirelli tyre on it, and so it's really got a track bias to it.
So we could really whip it around this track here today.
You could. Like if you're a Highlands member, this is the best car for you because it's just so well suited to the racetrack.
Okay. So what are we talking here? What are these retailing for?
So they start at 410.
Yep.
All right. And they come with all the things you need, like they've got a front lifter so you can get in and out of driveways and all that sort of stuff. So it's not just a track car. You can drive it on the road, and in fact, that's part of the appeal is that you do feel like you're driving a race car on the road.
So you can just you can sort of spec it up to get yourself on the road.
Yeah, well, I mean it's a road going car. You can drive on the road whenever you want, but I mean it's just that sort of that feel of a race car while you're driving on the road is what's so exhilarating.
Right, mate. So what we might do now is we might put you in the car. We'll start it up and let's see what we're paying for. Righto, so we've got Luke in the car now. So mate, I understand we might be able to get a few flames out of the exhaust in this thing.
Yeah. So the 600 LT's party trick is it's got a really cool top exit exhaust, and what that means is it's got a really short exhaust track. So a lot of unburnt fuel often comes in, ignites as it leaves. So at night time, don't know if we'll see it during the day, but at night time you get these wonderful big blue flames when you give it the how's your father.
Well, that's great, Tim. I'm getting excited already. We'll let you get prepped, and I'll go around the back, and we'll get this underway and see if we can see some of these flames. And I tell you what, that was unbelievable. We've got a wee bit of flame coming out, a lot of black smoke coming out of those big mean exhaust pipes on back of that McLaren. It was worth every penny of that 400,000. What a sound that is, and I'll live with that sound for the next couple of weeks.